Yeah. Na, na, na. Dun, 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 dun. Your stream is offline.
It takes a while.
I sent the message off Lynn to contribute.
Because I can hear myself.
Who wants to listen to the description of the remix contest EP? Hey guys, Vex Solaris and I are very excited to finally announce the remixes EP for Darby Vex Solaris' Way to You. After listening to all, and then in brackets, the number of remixes submitted, we narrowed it down to 3 runner-ups and 1 winner. The Vex Solaris VIP is also included in the EP. Thank you everyone who submitted their remixes. It was amazing hearing how each and every one of you presented their own unique style with the stems we gave you, except they didn't, and lots of them are really bad. We didn't actually write that, but I'm going to. Huge respect to everyone. We understand, have to scroll along. We understand the time and effort it takes to remix a song, and thank you for being a part of the contest. Presenting the. Oh!
Everyone's going to be read that. Hey Darby, I have a question. It's my kitty. She's sleeping on the floor. Oh, kitty. Kitty. Hey Darby, I have a question.
Guys,
What?
I found something that sounded cool.
Play it, fam.
Why is that so loud?
Oh shit!
People in the Discord chat just playing like the loudest junk right now. Okay, so we're gonna find some vocals here.
That was me playing live.
You're just an angel of a man. I won't tell you where I go. I'm leaving the lights tonight. Leaving the lights tonight.
Wait, Zubaru. I'm looking at your FL.
I'm looking for a certain vocal line. Just one sec.
The month when the day's done.
You're able to make songs.
All I
It's mostly like
do
like
drops are getting
Okay, we'll use this one. I was looking for a different one.
Drops are getting in my shoes, and the laces alone can't take away my blues.
And in some of
Are
the
you only
segments, I have
passing
the
through,
bass go
or
away.
Okay,
and
so
fade in again.
let's
The volume,
pump
you
this
can see at the
up
and I have, and in some sections
for me. We're gonna make some
don't
things like loud
use-
here.
like
drops
side
are
chaining on the bass, for
getting
example, is
in
turned
my
off,
shoes, and the laces.
and then there's a reverb.
Okay, so when you
which
want to
adjusts
vocal
in
chop,
some sections where
basically
the high pass
what
filter goes up.
you
'cause if
want to
the reverb is
do
on when
is
it goes on, it make these
let
weird
me move
sounds,
myself
and
around to a different stream here. So I will do this, and what I'm going to do is in Bitwig. Sorry, I had a distraction. So Bitwig, you can slice to drum machine. So if you slice it to the drum machine, you can pick how many slices you've got. So like per 8 quarter notes, eighth notes, and quarter notes, and 16ths. So So basically, if I chop it to 8 notes, that's relevant to a bar. So basically, if you take a full bar and you have all these segments in here, if you can divide it 8 times, that's where it's going to chop the vocals if you check it like that. Or you can have it even shorter or whatever. So usually that seems to do the trick. So we'll do that. Before the fader in my case. So then now we end up with this.
The drops are getting
It's really clicky because there's no like in out. So I chopped it. But he was also asking about the tuning.
This is the song. This is the one that I like.
So to change the tuning to, you would kind of need like an auto tuner
You're alone now.
to take all of your vocal and get it like completely like monotone, so it's just the same vocal over and over again. Now FL Studio is really good for this if you want to make something like monotone by using Newtone. In Bitwig there is no option to make something stay the same pitch, unfortunately. So you could do it by ear. That's totally optional if you wanted to, or not. But also a problem with doing this is you would kind of have to do it before you slice it. So you would need like an already like monotone one. So you could like,
so I'm not interrupting. Cool.
so you could do it like this, right? So Darby, are you not watching the live stream? You can hear me.
I am. I just don't want to interrupt you.
Okay. I have a friend like in the chat. I have him muted because I don't want to like him to hear me twice or whatever. But and I'm trying to give an instruction here. I'm not just doing like a drop thing. Basically, what I'm talking about is how I would actually do vocal drops in this case in Bitwig specifically is I would. Well, hang on. If you slice these to the drum machine, check this out. Each one will open up a sampler like this. So so you could go and find like the spots you wanted to, but I would never suggest chopping vocals like this. I think I just did it to like hammer out a pattern kind of. But you want to be able to like listen to the vocal with whatever it is you got going on. You want to hear what vocals you want out of it, regardless of the pitch. You want to hear the kind of sounds you want. So I would find sounds that I want out of my vocals, and I would like just come in here and like use a selector tool to chop them up and then like drag it out, put it on whatever I'm doing. So say I actually was using an instrument here. Right, and then say I'll pick like F because I know that this doesn't ever cross F, so I'll put down like an F for quarter beat, and you can sit here and pitch it down. If I just played this like over, so that works, or I could go up 12. Like this, right? You could do it like that. That's how you could like figure out pitches, and you can vocal chop like that, and then you just keep you can copy the segment even, and check this out. You could actually just decide like a beat you want for the vocal patterns, and then you could like put them down like this. So like, and say I want to do like this all the way to like here, and then I want to do like like zoom in a little bit, go doot. So you could do this, and then you can, if you grab this, this bottom section here, not the top one. Because, okay, check this out. If you look in Bitwig, in like editor mode or anything, like when you're editing clips like this, you can actually, like, even if I were to click on this MIDI, right? This part above here, this is actually the MIDI clip that I can move around. This down here is not the MIDI clip. So like if I grab this, for example, and then I move around this bottom part, I can move around the vocal. So I can do that, right? You have very limited abilities like this, because if you drag too far, then it's gonna like not go where you want it to. But like you can do it. But we can do this until we find results. But if you, it's a little touchy.
Those your vocals?
And then we could just take both of these and slide them. I don't think you can do that, but what you also could do is just have the actual vocal as well, like in the near vicinity. Find a cool sound. That was a deep inhale. Find this, put this on top, and then I'm just gonna like cut it, delete this, drag them, and then that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. But this isn't in pitch anymore. Do do do. But find the pitch like that. If it sounds good with what you're playing, then it is in tune. That's how you do it in Bitwig, because Bitwig doesn't have anything cool like that. Now I do believe. Let me try to find this. Find an example. So this is a very, very, very good vocal processing thing. And if you come look at Antares, I don't know. They have like the Evo auto-tune stuff. So auto-tune, what one is it? Auto-tune Live is a good one that you would want to use. Auto-tune Live, I believe, or maybe this one. You read into them. I haven't read into them because I don't need these right now. So, but these are really good for taking a whole vocal thing, like a vocal line, like as seen here, like something like this,
Drops.
and making the entire thing like the same pitch relative to each other. Then you could take the sample and pitch it up, so then like everything that comes in will just be pitched, so it's all monotones. Like when you sing from like an A to a C, it will correct that and change it to A to an A, and it will never leave A as long as it's auto-tuned. And then if you do it like that, you can get a whole vocal line to be an A, because maybe it's not pitched to like maybe I make a song in F and I'm using one that's in the scale of G minor, so I can make the whole thing pitch the whole, like use the auto correction tuner here, this thing. Oh, come on, where is it? I could use this. FL Studio has like new tone, which is good for this as well, or pitcher, and you can make it all monotone relevant to itself. So I can make like the whole thing G minor, so she never actually goes to an F or an E flat or a D, because it's just G minor the whole time. Because when she changes to go to an F, like the vocal, this will correct it and just say, oh no, you're still a G. So it'll mess up the audio a little bit, but it's not going to matter if you have layers on it, and it just sounds cool if you process it the right way. And then you can now have this straight G minor line, and then you can pitch bend it down like to get it to be like F now, and then like 2 semitones, and then now it's F, and then it's chopped, and then you can chop it, and then you can choose to raise pitch or not afterwards. You can use the drum machine if you want, and then use the built-in pitch per sample here, like that. But if you do it this way, you can use the same sound, and then you can pitch it differently from, like if I had a vocal line and I have 3 sounds of sound A, B, and C, and I use sound A, B, B, C, and then I want to use sound A, B, B, C, but C I want it to be going down a note instead of like up a note, then you can't really do that as easy in drum machine. It's better to just use like the live audio, in my opinion. That's why I do it. So that was my advice on the vocal chopping and pitching. There's no real good pitching option for Bitwig, unfortunately. It has to all be done like by ear, or invest in this, or buy like the minimal version of FL Studio to get like pitcher, or maybe I think Cubase as well does this, and then monotone pitch your vocals and then export them, put them in Bitwig or whatever. But you're better off just buying a plugin, honestly. So yeah, thanks for watching.